It's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Something you gotta know about me, guys. I'm one of the best. I'm new in town. I'm a young gun. I'm one of the best. I'm here to whip you guys into shape. I'm one of the... Why am I so ripped? I forgot. I'm like weird. I'm weirdly ripped for some reason.
It's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team.
Oh, they've just been politely waiting for me to talk to them.
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah?
Tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough.
2 missions?
Like it or not,
you're gonna have to complete 2 missions, buddy.
Ad Victoriam initiate.
He doesn't even know what that means, Haley.
Hey, I took 4 years of Latin in high school. That means... I was gonna say that.
Defeat is unacceptable because we're
Shout out to Mr. Roletter.
Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that.
Oh yeah.
Now, I need you to report to Halen or Reese.
It's something about that. Something about that coming from the guy in the walking suit of armor makes me think it's not true. That your catchphrase is more powerful than a gun.
Hey there.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Fallout 4.
Please present your subway token when behavior confirm attention.
Shit, I have subway token. This is just like the MTA. What's up, guys? Daniel here, back with a very special Canadian edition of Fallout 4. I join you. We're heading down to the D train up on 125th Street here in Manhattan. Well, why is today's special Canadian version of Fallout 4? Because it is Canada Day, for one, and I am Canadian. And what does that mean? That means that I get special perks being Canadian. On this guy's getting really close. On Canada Day, Canadians they get some special privileges. So some celebrations. I can commit one crime today and it'll be fully pardoned, regardless of what it is. Other things, I can go to any TD bank in the area. Free ice cream sundae, just immediately. Doesn't even have to be my birthday. It's Canada's birthday in a way. So we're all celebrating. That's the other thing. I also am legally in Canada 1 year older today. I am 26 right now, but only on Canadian soil. That's just how it works. I'm also stronger. It's kind of like werewolf rules in that sense, or like Sozin's comet rules. I'm a little bit stronger and a little bit smarter today. Only today. All Americans and people with dual citizenships like myself can double dip on this. On the 4th, you'll be getting the American benefits. It works pretty much the same. You know, when that feeling when the train's about to pull out of the station and the doors are about to close and you just barely make it on. That's what that was. Look out, buddy, it's showtime. Man, how long was that train delayed? It feels like it's been 200 years. That's a joke.
Certain I gave you a mission to complete.
But I can't. I'm just one man. I shouldn't even be doing this. I've got shit to do. Now that's an interesting clipboard. Oh, wait. Okay, now, believe it or not, this actually makes us more charismatic.
Just tell me what you need.
All right.
Was there a rescue mission?
No. The Brotherhood doesn't have the resources or the manpower to conduct a search like that. Everyone who signs up...
Imagine he tells us, like, a really sad story. We put on the red dress as a goof. He tells us, like, a really bummer story about his best friend dying. And we're just like, oh, man. Should we change out of this? Should we get out of this glittery, this little number here? I kept on the arms, you know, for protection. This is kind of like standard issue fantasy armor for women in video games. Chest is completely exposed, but
Excuse me. I believe we were talking.
oh, sorry guys, I'm in the middle of a conversation.
All right, I'll see to it.
Their insertion.
Okay, so now we have to go to American Apparel and kill a bunch of raiders. I love the Fallout series. It's kind of weird though. I mean, nuclear bombs did fall in real life in Japan. Like nuclear strikes are a real thing, and this is a video game. Like, this didn't happen in Japan. The world didn't end in a bunch of... So the fact that we're turning it into like this fictitious, like, oh man, what a scary reality. That was the reality for a bunch of people. I mean, not to be a downer, but it's like a fun game for us, and it was actually like a huge deal to a lot of people. Can you hear those gunshots in the background? I live pretty close to Yankee Stadium, and like every night this summer around the same time they do fireworks, and it always sounds like gunshots. Just a horde of gun-wielding maniacs slowly approaching my apartment, but it's just baseball celebrations.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? That's the best news I've heard in a long
Look at
time.
me.
By the way,
Look at me.
we've talked about it, and we've decided to support the Minutemen.
Oh good, you were doing like a great job, just the two of you, surrounded by a broken chain link fence. So it's good that you decided to do that. I'm gonna take all of your tomatoes as payment. I don't even like tomatoes. This is welcome to the Minutemen. I'm starving. And you know what? I'm gonna pump some water just straight into the ground. Just straight onto the ground. Don't give a shit.
Ask me. Freedom's always worth fighting for.
What a controversial opinion. Shit, I forgot when we fast traveled it was gonna be the middle of the night. And Buddy Boy's scared of the dark. So let's go find like a chair to sit in. Whoa. We just walked into this house. We murdered somebody. That's not what the big deal is. Look at the size of this bathroom. Okay? It's like the length of the entire house. I don't even know what kind of building this is. There's people trying to murder us, but I'm like... This is like an egregious waste of space. You take a bath, you have to get out. Look how far you have to walk to get over here to use your toiletries, to use the sink. This is... My goodness. I'm at a loss for words. Man, imagine a board game having a street ad campaign. Like, somebody had to poster this city with like the Parker Brothers. This is like if you went down to the subway and Monopoly had a subway ad.
Hey there.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the signs.
Ah, okay. So we're coming up on Diamond City. It's a city made in an old baseball field. And they live right next to horrible mutant monsters. And for some reason that doesn't bother people. Okay, so don't tell anybody, but we found a dead security officer for Diamond City. We didn't kill him. These super mutants killed him. But we did strip him naked of his clothes. Because I wanted this umpire armor. It's really the only armor in the game that gives you good groin protection, you know? We're out here, we're already in an irradiated environment, just with radiation flowing into your body from the water, the air itself. My character's balls, they just ache constantly. We're probably like super sterile at this point, so, you know, we want to at least protect the structural integrity of our body. We're gonna waltz in, his partner's like, hey, wasn't that Frank's? Yeah, Frank's dead. But his dying wish was that I wear his shit, so... What can you really do?
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry.
I live here. You can't just lock me out.
You know what? I feel like we're going to need to do a charisma check, so let's just stack the odds in our favor and make a good impression at the same time.
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, alright.
Am I wearing high heels too? What's on my feet? I think I'm wearing heels.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
I mean, it's kind of messed up that they locked her out. I mean, when you're inside the city, you're alive, and when you're outside the city, you're gonna die, and she's kind of just a reporter.
Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
I support the news.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
No, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome.
I should be psyched. This is like some... since I was unfrozen, I've been dealing with like super mutants and monsters and shit. This should be like some good old-fashioned, oh, these guys just hate the press? That's something I can relate to.
Trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
My son, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait, your son's missing? Oh, you hear that, McDonough? What's Diamond City Security doing to help this man, huh? This isn't the first
how do people go missing in a post-apocalyptic world? If you just leave someone's sight, if you just walk around the corner, you're missing. There's no...
Diamond City has every conceivable service.
How are people just not going missing constantly?
Surely find the time to help you.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must...
This is where the dress is coming in handy.
Well,
it worked. He fell for the dress. He said yes to the dress.
Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts.
Story of the century, go to Piper. Story of the century, but we've been frozen for 2 centuries. So it should really be story of the past 2 centuries. Sorry your friend is dead.
Snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
What a dick. That is a jerk thing to say to me. Now let's get a haircut.
Mrs. Codman.
What do you want? No, wait, I don't care.
I like how we're psychic. We knew her name.
Hey, John.
Snip, snip. And
I hate... That's another thing about this game. We know people's names before ever speaking to them. How do they make such a huge oversight? I've never met you or that lady before. Make me beautiful, Johnny. What kind of hair do we want? You know what? I don't think we look enough like a dad. We're looking for our son. Dads have mustaches, you know? I think we need like a better dad looks when we do find our kid. He recognizes us. Actually, whoa. Buddy. This is a look I've rocked in person. When you like have a full beard and you're shaving it off in pieces, but then you kind of just decide to actually wear it as a joke one day, and then the joke, the ironic facial hair becomes real facial hair. It's a slippery slope, but I think we have to. Alrighty, we let him talk us into getting like a cool haircut. We're like a cool dad now. A little too cool. I'm actually a little intimidated by our own guy here. I'm getting a little weak in the knees. He's looking a little too Williamsburg, if you know what I mean. He's looking a little too chic.
There's a bar in the old Theater district.
Are you talking to me?
Only. What?
You know what a synth is,
Oh
right?
man, we look like a dick.
Machine people think they made Geneva a little too perfect. No woman looks like she does. All perky. So she's a synth.
Geneva's
right?
boobs, they're too good. She must be a robot.
Back up. What's the Institute?
Oh my God, really? What hole did they drag you out of, Southie? Not
It
that
is
my
kind of like
dad
if we woke
would
up
ever admit it.
during World War II and we were like, wait,
Right
the
about
Nazis?
him.
What
Are
are
you
what are the
gonna answer
Nazis?
my question?
Good to see, you know, a small business. They got their own. They found a sign and dragged it up there. I'm happy for them.
Anything you need.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. All the chems you need to fill out your lifestyle.
A little too a little too eager
Everyone
there.
here buys from me.
I'm proposing surgery. Not just any surgery. Facial reconstruction surgery. Safe and instantaneous.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you for taking this journey with me. Just sit down in the chair there.
Now, see, the thing about good plastic surgery is that it's
Maybe
it's
later.
all about
I'll wait for you.
subtlety, and you don't want to do too much at once. So I think we're looking good. I feel good about this. This is the face that Sean wants to see when we find him. This is the face that Sean remembers, so it only makes sense, really. I like how one of the options in this facial reconstruction surgery is throwing some dust and mud on your face. Just rubbing some coal right on the skin. That's invasive surgery, buddy. I don't know if I don't feel comfortable going under the knife like that.
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth. He'll kill us all.
Yeah.
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
You ever watch videos on YouTube of street vendors selling food and they like cut it up all nice? That is a guilty pleasure of mine. Just Google any country and then the phrase street food cart, I don't know, and you'll find like somebody who went to that country with their GoPro and really captured the I got distracted by there's a robot cooking ramen. You know, for a town that hates robots and synths and any kind of machines, it's kind of weird that the center of town is occupied by a robot's restaurant. Like this is prime retail real estate. I don't like, not even the doctor's office really gets to work out of this. I mean, the lights are beautiful. This guy just has like a shitty, like he doesn't even have a chair. This guy doesn't even have a chair. I guess he could probably sit on that, but it looks, I mean, it's not as comfortable as say, well actually that doesn't look very comfortable either. It's not as comfortable as say, well maybe there aren't comfortable chairs, but you get the idea.
Me, huh? The Institute takes my Charlie and doesn't even bother replacing him.
Well, we don't care about that,
you
but
have.
can you help
A
us
paying
find,
customer.
I'm looking for something
Finally.
specific. Okay, well, they didn't have what I wanted. I was gonna try and find like a flannel and jeans and then get a beard and say, hey, because I said that stuff about Canadian Fallout before, because it is Canada Day. I'm dressing as Canadian as the game will let me. But they didn't have that, so instead we're dressing up like a banana detective. Or like Curious George's best friend. Or even like, weren't there two characters in Bioshock Infinite who kind of dressed like this? I don't know. Anyways, next time we are going to progress with the main storyline. We're going to visit Nick Valentine, who is a synth detective. They all hate synths, but for some reason Nick's fine, and he owns the most prosperous business in all of the city, so we'll do that. Oops, holy, okay. My bad. But we are a paying customer. We just bought stuff, so I kind of feel like we have a right almost to like do whatever we want. Anyways, that's a terrible attitude to have. I work retail. If you walk into a store and you think you have that attitude, you're a piece of shit. Anyways, we'll see it. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Like and subscribe. Don't smoke. Have a good one.